to have their say, and that's absolutely what we do here at GB News. You know, I'm appalled that this is going on in an English city, and really worried after those words from Dr. Ramsey about where we're going to go. Well, I'm joined now by Alpesh Patel, OBE Chair of City Hindus. Thank you for coming in. Now, you heard what Dr. Ramsey said.
I was a bit surprised. It was so nice to me in the green room. Hang on, I'm being knifed in the back here. It was all my fault, apparently.
My pronunciation's not very good, but Jai Shri Ram is, it's alleged, what is being chanted by groups of Hindus, which is a supremacist, racist chant against Muslims.
Oh, sorry, I have to laugh at that. So each morning when I do, peace be with you is what the Catholics would say in church. Jai Sri Ram, each morning when I do my prayers, I would say exactly the same.
And Muslims take that to be a supremacist word? No?
Well, if they take that to be supremacist, they've got a problem with just me being Hindu, which I apologise. By the way, I think you're wrong. They don't.
Isn't that the point?
They don't. There's a small group who dressed all in black, wore the mask, you know, quack like a duck, walk like a duck, so I'll call them the jihadis. They have a problem with anybody being Catholic, Jewish or Hindu. That group, because my Pakistani Muslim, the nanny who looks after my son, who's a Pakistani Muslim, she doesn't have a problem with me saying Jai Shri Ram because I have to do the prayers each morning.
Fair enough.
Right? So, and I know you agree with me on that, but we don't want to do that.
But let's get to the heart of it. Let's get to the heart of this. There are genuine hatreds and tensions between these communities in the Indian subcontinent. And as a result...
Just
hear me through. As a result of large-scale immigration and the creation of big, separate communities now being added to by huge numbers of work permits being given out. We've actually done this to ourselves in this country, but is it reasonable? Is it reasonable that the politics of a subcontinent should play out night after night in Leicester? Is that reasonable?
Let me just unravel a bit of that.
All right.
So you're right. In Pakistan, when Imran Khan was Prime Minister, there was a lot of antagonism towards Hinduism. They're sort of being wiped out, okay? In India, where 15% of the population is Muslim, where there have been Muslim presidents, the father of the nuclear bomb in India, Muslim.
A long time ago.
Well, he only passed away about 3 years ago. And fated by this existing Prime Minister. No, my point is, well, no, he was fated by Prime Minister Modi.
Go on, keep going.
So I go to India 8 times a year. I don't recognise that narrative. I'm from Gujarat, which is supposed to have the major tensions. So let's just say, yeah, OK, there are little pockets of those things ever since the British left, when you were the unifying force that we could all agree to hate. So after you guys left, yes, you're right, there were a few problems. We should take you to Leicester and you can unify both communities again. So the immigration point, it don't come off. So I'm not going to argue against immigration. My mother was an NHS nurse here. My grandfather fought in the British Army, and my great-grandfather fought in the British Army. And you can probably tell from my accent.
And we respect that.
I was born here. I think we need more Indians, because you know what? We're the caricature. The accountants, the doctors, the lawyers, the shopkeepers that you all laugh at.
Do we want more Leicesters? Do we want more Smethwicks? Or do we need to think about this again?
I think we want more respect and law and order, and we want fewer jihadis. I've just come from the 9/11 memorial, and I'm saying jihadis because when I see a group of men dressed in black and wearing black masks, okay, shouting at a little Indian woman in a sari coming out of the temple, because we Indians are rubbish at fighting. We give you Mahatma Gandhi, non-violence.
But it's funny because the Muslim Council of Britain say that actually there are far-right elements within your community. I mean, here we are.
Yeah, what, the ISIS, Taliban and Al-Qaeda of the Hindu community? Please, could you tell me where they are?
I take the point.
I look for them, but I can't find them. Look, is it in Syria? Is it in Iraq?
I take the point.
Have you seen the poor lady in Iran dancing, taking off her hijab?
How do we find a solution to this? Because otherwise, what I said earlier about Belfast, with those sectarian divides and violence, are going to go on for goodness knows how many years.
We don't want to happen in what's happened in that part of Britain.
Yes.
Because
no, I don't want it to happen.
Because it's become ungovernable.
How do we stop it?
I think we do. Actually, we take a lesson from the miracle that is actually India, where you've got such a large group of Christians, Muslims, Hindus living together, 1.3 billion. Now, if you can sort that out, you can certainly sort out a few 100,000 in Leicester, and it's mutual respect. It's mutual respect, and get rid of the extremists and the jihadis. And hopefully they're on the security services are watching the jihadis who want to become TikTok stars and talking about hatred.
Alpesh Patel,
kill the social media
you made your
stuff
point very, very strongly, and I thank you for coming in. Love to hear your views.